He keeps it. Terran's not on the map now. There is that small counterattack of Medivacs on the far right.
Yeah, top right side, we have a ton of loaded Medivacs.
God.
And is there one hero zealot that's going to spot this? And the observer, too. Oh, Classic, he's moving forward. GuMiho has not realized he's been spotted. The Stalker's going to blink under this. Every Medivac going down is 10 supply down the drain. That is 30 supply down for GuMiho in the blink of an eye.
I can't believe that just happened. I can't believe he was just there, hovering. Oh my God.
It just takes one small mistake. He doesn't notice the Zealot. He doesn't notice the Observer. The Medivacs idle 5-10 seconds, and Classic's army was in the perfect position to capitalize. 30 supply down for GuMiho in just a number of seconds. Oh, that's a painful moment. The mid-game, the engagements, they were looking better for him, but 3 Medivacs and all of that bio being taken down, even with Ghost now entering the field here for Terran, I feel like Classic, with upgrades equalizing with 1-1 done, he is going to have a hell of a counterpunch coming in, especially with 2-2 so delayed for Terran.
I mean, he does just roll him over here, right?
It depends on the disruptive shots, but I'm right there with you. I think it's going to be a really good fight for Classic. It'll take some fancy micro from GuMiho.
I think he might want to even just move up and go in there. He's got Zealots he can drop in over here. He's going to blink into the side. Another disruptor shot comes.
Ooh, gets a Ghost. One of those Marauders now very low on HP as well.
Yeah, and I love just having the Zealots warping in over here.
Yeah, that move into the third base allowed him to free enough supply to warp in those Zealots. Another big engagement coming in. I think only 2 more disruptor shots off cooldown. That's going to be a big one, but it gets canceled. The other ones, at least one of them does have pretty good connections. Colossus are getting taken care of there by GuMiho. But so much going down in terms of army for our Terran player.
And Protoss, again, too big to fail. Too much of the map. Untouched. Completely untethered.
And Terran down to 3 Medivacs, too.
Yeah, and it's just GuMiho, you know, getting almost smothered, drowning in the Protoss units that just keep coming in here. No real way to drive him back anymore, as the Protoss army's just too sophisticated, right? I mean, he's got 2-2. That's great. He's going to knock the rocks down.
One unlucky Zealot.
Yeah.
I think Classic's ready to push
but, you know,
again.
If Classic had paid any attention to 9 o'clock, he could just go over there, too, and hit that.
That's a lot of landed Vikings.
Yeah.
Careful, GuMiho.
Okay, he's going to try to
Careful, GuMiho.
match him over here. Very weird that he had landed Vikings just isolated over there.
Blink took one of them down, and Classic is just continuing to expand. Double expansions, 7 more gateways. Second Robo is done. Dark Shrine nearly completed.
And we might be at the point of no return. I mean, when these probes get saturated at all these new bases, I mean, you can just run in and remake and just do it over and over again. Nice disruptor shots will take the tank out. The command center, I don't know that it can be saved. There's just too much damage coming out here. The SCVs can't repair it in time, it looks like.
Yeah, the disruptors don't get the good connections they need, but they are able to zone away the bio. And keep in mind, these stims incredibly painful.
I can't believe that got saved, by the way. But Protoss keeps growing. And Terran has to use everything that they've got to try to defend that base.
It's soon to be 8 bases for Classic.
Versus 4. And by the way, a barely functioning 4. We've had a lot of SCVs killed. We have the command center lift several times over.
I believe Liberator range is done, right? It must be.
Well, it certainly looks like it.
4 Liberators on the field. This bio's still not healed from the last skirmish. Only 4 Medivacs. As Classic now pushing in. Disruptor shot zoning away the army on the right side as he focuses in on the natural expansion.
And this is the base that we were talking about the whole time. If Classic gives this base enough attention, he should be able to clear it out.
Yeah, 3 Immortals and all these disruption shots. Oh, not the best engagement right now. That Planetary is staying alive. A recall actually going to lead to 1 disruptor going down. These aren't the best traits for Classic right now, but he was able to kill a ton of SCVs, and his economy is just off the charts. He can afford to take trades like this. Look, he's taking another base in the bottom left.
Okay, so it's almost comedy at this point in time. He actually has almost run out of bases to take.
That TT is 16 kills, Tasteless. It wiped out the entire Minoru line at the third base.
Dude, that's insane.
I was wondering where all those SCVs went down. I thought maybe it was a disruptor shot.
I thought it was
on
like
the
a Zealot
planetary.
hitting something somewhere, but yeah, no, he had the DT that got in there, and it got so many kills. GuMiho's going to move out, and GuMiho just doesn't have enough to push with. He doesn't have enough to remake either.
And look at the HP on these bio units, man. It is so low. Only 3 Medivacs, even with the energy upgrade. There's just no healing. Classic right now sitting on the world's best Protoss economy. Only 67 workers, but so many expansions. I'm pretty sure GuMiho could kill 2 bases, and Classic still couldn't saturate all these mineral lines. This
well, I
is
mean,
absurd.
we're seeing the counterattacks happen over and over again, and it's keeping Terran oppressed, and then Terran doesn't have enough to push out into the map.
GuMiho,
And this feels closer and closer to checkmate economically.
I think it just has to be. GuMiho can't even saturate a 4th base at this point. It's 16 minutes. Classic has almost the entire map. All right, Blinks forward coming in. Is this going to be the finishing blow?
Looks
Stalker's
like it.
taking down all these starport units, the bio. Finally, there are enough Medivacs to heal them up, but now the Protoss army is just a little bit too strong. I think Classic's done it. GG has called a 3-1 victory, and we're going to have a Classic versus Rogue final.
Hell yes. Great series. I mean, Classic, just the ultimate PvT flex. Herculean strength there, just unbreakable. And once he gets big enough, I mean, he will never be able to take him out in a matchup that looks very tough for Terran right now. Classic knows exactly how to play it perfectly.